Hi, I'm Nels Jensen with the Business Press. We are here at the Success Without Excess Symposium at the Toro facility here in Riverside, joined now by Mike Barron. Mike is the National Specifications Manager for Water Management Products. Um, Interesting symposium you have today. We've heard a lot about not only legislation and changes in rate structures and allocation, but we've also heard a lot about issues facing the state and about sort of uh, really opportunities for efficiencies on the part of businesses as well. And a lot of that stuff, obviously you are well into the innovation and design and some of those savings and efficiencies. So talk for a moment, if you would, about what happens here at this facility in terms of developing new products and services.
Well, this really is the nucleus of new product development for Toro irrigation. You know, we're in a dry environment. Riverside County gives a great area to do testing. But most importantly, we use our engineering resources combined with manufacturing assembly experts to make sure that when we do develop our new innovative products, that we're designing them for manufacturability, we're designing them for cost effectiveness, because yes, a product will save water if it's properly designed and installed, but unless it's affordable and it's a practical usable product, you're going to go run into a lot of, pushback.
Sure.
So,
Well, sure. And you're going to have pushback, you know, I'm sure from businesses in terms of, well, wait a minute, it's going to cost us a lot to install the system, or, you know, really to reap savings, we're going to have to redo the landscaping. I mean, we talked to somebody from a property management in Anaheim Hills and spent $250,000 and recouped their savings in 16 months.
you know, we hear a lot about energy, sustainability and investment in energy, but if you think about it, water is not only the water that we touch and feel and use, but it's also embedded energy. 20% of all the electrical energy consumed in the state of California goes to pump or treat water. And as those prices or as those costs are embedded in the price of water, and as more water districts go to what we call tiered pricing, those folks that are wasting water or not paying attention to that resource because they don't have the right management in place for their landscaping, we'll start to see these big impacts on bills. And big bills, increases in costs, are something that businessmen understand. And they are focusing more on what is the return on investment if I do improve my landscape irrigation system, or if I change my landscape design so that I don't have to use as much water.
Sure. Sure. Now, Toro is a company that's evolved and gone from, you know, for instance, just power equipment into irrigation equipment. Is there also, you know, because really the efficiencies here are not just from equipment, they're from design, they're from management, they're from maintenance. How does all that really fit together?
Well, it's interesting because Toro here in Riverside County is uniquely positioned because our corporate headquarters being in Minneapolis, manufacturing facilities in different parts of the country, we're manufacturing mowing equipment, maintenance equipment, so we're maintaining landscapes, golf courses, theme parks, but we're also providing the irrigation equipment that grows the landscape. And by taking advantage of that synergy that we have from our experience base, we're able to look at innovative ways to help theme parks, large golf courses, parks do a better job of managing the water. We have a system in development that actually measures how hard the ground is, how dry it is, salt content in that ground, and provides maps, contour maps on the computer through the internet to give that information to the grounds manager so that they can make efficient resource decisions. So by giving people information on which to base decisions, they can do a better job of using their water, their energy more efficiently.
Sure. So what's really around the corner for your typical business property or your small business owner? What are some of the things that they should be expecting to see in the next few years?
Well, one of the big, I'll say, wasters of water, which really didn't matter because when water was 1/100th of a cent a gallon, you know, it didn't matter if you've wasted 10,000 gallons. It really didn't cost that much. But now, as the weather changes, we're seeing a little more variability in weather change. Well, if you have a large property, it's very, very difficult to go out there and change the run times, your watering schedule on 60 different controllers, but that's a lot of labor. So what you're looking at is wireless central control that is responding automatically to weather changes so that you are adjusting the amount of water automatically without requiring a lot of labor. Somebody sitting at the computer can verify, okay, this is what we need, this is what we applied. You're using information about how much water is going through the system, again, to keep tabs on what your costs are. Because today, if you go over your allocation of water, you're not paying 2 times more or 3 times more.
Right.
You'd be paying 10 times
Sure.
more for your water.
So you anticipate an uptick in interest in this area as the water rate structures are implemented and people begin to see some surprising bills.
Absolutely, because we had here at the conference, the Symposium, an example of someone going from a $400 bill a month to something like
It was $1,000.
yes, over $1,000. When you see that repetitively, you're going to start paying attention.
Sure, and they very quickly got the bill down to $60.
Exactly.
Right.
So, and it's not all about just equipment, because we really believe that it's about management as much as it is about technology. It's really a hybrid.
There's a whole lot of awareness and education, really.
Well, and that's exactly why we do these kinds of symposiums, because a misapplied product or a product that's not used or installed the way it should be or could be will not deliver the water savings expected. So by educating users, by educating installers, by educating water purveyors, we have some of all of those groups here. There is this give and take understanding of what the goal is, how to get there, and that it's not just about one specific action item.
Lots of technological innovations here. We've been visiting with Mike Barron from Toro Irrigation. We'll be back with another guest from the Success Without Excess Water Symposium in just a minute.